Hello there, this is Georgia Coatings by the Bay, your local ceramic coating expert. We are based in Kokona and serve the Appleton, De Pere, and Green Bay areas as well. We are exclusive to ceramic coating installation and maintenance, and as such, we get some calls like this every once in a while. A gentleman purchases a brand new Camaro, he knows to tell finance no to the ceramic coating, and then goes home and tries to apply it himself. And there are DIY coatings that do a great job. I'm not anti-DIY. Don't take any of it that way. I encourage a lot of people, if a professional application is out of budget, seek DIY. It's better to have something there versus nothing. But unfortunately with this gentleman missed the flash times. And so you'll see these streaks. Basically the coating hardened before he got back to leveling it. So this is just his wipe on pattern. And I'm just gonna show a small section. It's over the entire vehicle. And what I wanna do is show you that after a wash, so this is pre-wash, that after a wash that none of this is gonna disappear, or very minimal amounts that were actually grease and not the hardened coating. So we will be doing a one-step compound just to remove the coating. It's still pretty fresh, so we're not pulling out a wet sanding or anything crazy for this. And then after the compounding, we'll do a step of polish, and I'll show you somewhere along the way in there also, the progress that was made. And then we'll be applying our 5-year coating to the paint. So I will check out from here. For you, it's only gonna be a few seconds. For me, it's gonna be a half hour or so while I wash and get the vehicle ready for correction. But see you again in a second. I know no one wants to hear a power washer running, so I did a voiceover for this small section, but you will notice that the water is completely flat on this, and this is after a wash. It should be beating up and just basically falling off, and it's not. It's one of the problems with DIY coatings, especially when installed improperly. All right, so as I said, I was gonna wash it and kind of show you the after. Again, whole vehicle looks like this, so we're just looking at a small section here, but you'll see between my yellow sunlight and the white LED light, there's still just about all of it remains. Certainly some of it could have been a handprint or something that came off the surface, but what we will usually try from here is just to polish to see if the coating's soft enough to remove. This is usually enough to get rid of a dealership coating. Most DIY coatings, Cerakote is a known brand, so we will also do a single step of compounding if necessary. If the polish doesn't pull this off, we will do a single step of compounding. Ultimately, we make compound anyway, just because there is some micro marring in the surface. Kind of see it here. And again, this may come out with polish. I always try to go least aggressive first. So it's not, hey, you need 18 steps of correction to do this. I just, start with the polish. If it doesn't work, move a little more aggressive. If that doesn't work, move a little more aggressive. But, I have complete faith that this will be lifted at most with a single step of compound, and more likely with just a polish. But we'll find out shortly. Right, so just showing you a final after one step as well as a polish. Again, the before, what we're looking at is here. Swirl marks everywhere, a whole bunch of coating left behind, so it just wasn't leveled fast enough. It's one of the biggest problems with ceramic coating is you have a very, very short work time. And to show you the results of a single step of compounding to remove this, and then a polish to remove kind of all these swirl marks, and to finish down the compound well will look like this. Perfection is not the goal, but this turned out really, really well, and probably a 90% plus improvement. There is a very, very fine scratch here and there, but overall, again, just a massive difference from here. And this panel looked the same. You saw it earlier in the video. I just wanted to refresh your memory. So if you started to do a DIY coating, it did not turn out to plan, you ordered it, it looked like a headache, you're welcome to come see us. Again, my name's George. I'm with Coatings by the Bay. I am the lead Make Your Car Shiny guy here. Done ceramic coatings exclusively for 4 years now, about 1,000 installations. I have a great system, and I'm also announcing this here as well as on its own separate video, but we are going to be standardizing our coating prices across all size vehicles. So no more penalty for having something big. Over Memorial Day weekend, I kind of took a look at the numbers. It's not taking me that much extra time or that much extra product to do larger vehicles. So we are going to move, and this is huge, to get a 5-year coating with a polish, all the prep work included, so it's not something sneaky where it's gonna be more. We are moving to $995 for any size vehicle up to a 2,500. So if you do have a 3,500, very, very minor increase in price, or if you have a Sprinter van or something, but for any of those personal vehicles, Escalades, Corvettes, Challengers, Chargers, CX-5s, whatever, all of it, anything that's used personally is going to be $995. That still includes full exterior detail, and yes, that detail includes a clay bar. That's a very popular question. And then it will include a polish, so buffer applied polish. If you have a brand new vehicle, it's probably enough. If you have an older vehicle, you may need correction. I don't hide that fact. Again, it's never forced, but to get the best results, you may want to kind of plan on having some kind of paint correction done. And then isopropyl alcohol bath to kind of prep the panels, and application to all exterior paint. We've also kept our upgrades very, very basic. I'll give more details in another video. That was not the purpose of this video, but I was excited to announce that any size vehicle up to a 2,500, so really anything that's for personal use, or a 250 if you're a Ford guy, will be $995 going forward. Full exterior detail, polish, isopropyl alcohol bath, which is panel prep, and then application of paint. So you can spend $1,000, well, a little under $1,000, and go home with a nice shiny car. So again, full video coming on that, but this wraps up kind of, oh my gosh, it was a DIY headache. I can't wait to show you the final car, because I know it's going to look as great as that panel up top. But it's funny, I'm showing these angles and people are like, oh my God, shiny, it looks great. And like, you saw it on the light just a minute ago and it does not look great. So we will get to the place where it's looking great. And again, since I rambled, if you need a quote, $995, I can send it over to you in writing. Any size vehicle up to a 2,500, you can text me to get that quote sent to you. You can also visit our website. Our updated services page has it listed. Some of the secondary pages I haven't swapped out yet, but just request a quote there. No matter what page you're on, I promise it will be $995 for a 5-year coating applied to the paint. If you are texting me, it's going to be 920-659-0023. And we can fix your DIY mistakes. We can fix paint. We can, we can take brand new vehicles and protect them before anything happens. So I would love to have the conversation and help you to decide if it's even right for you or not. And if it is right, let's get